Hi guys, DIY with Elle here, and as you can see, I'm sharing a new DIY project. I'm so excited to show you how I created, ta-da, a DIY circle display shelf. And I had so much fun. The painting was fun, and then adhering the shelves to the wall was fun, and seeing the finished outcome, wow, I just stood back and was like, what a way to display all your collectibles, your ornaments, your souvenirs, your love for plants, succulents, whatever you love, and you have little items that you would like to display and not look so cluttered around the house. Why not put them in a beautiful circle with floating shelves? Again, I partnered with amazing home improvement brands to make this DIY circle display shelf possible. And I mentioned them in the video, and as well as the exact colors I use, the exact materials that I use, the exact methods, so you can follow it step by step and you can't go wrong. Hey guys, let's DIY a circle display shelf. You will need the Hamilton Super Soaker, a protective, absorbent and multi-use protectant for the floor. Also a sponge roller and tray set. And a 50mm specialist paintbrush. And for the paint, I'm using Plaskon's Super Acrylic Polven paint, which is water-based and suitable for interior and exterior use. And I got all of these supplies from the Paint Club. I also made use of some pine wood for the shelves, and I went with 94mm in width. These are some other tools and materials that you'll need for this project, and I used a high-tack adhesive to secure the shelves to the wall. First step is to determine the size of your circle. Here I'm just checking the diameter of the circle to see if it's the right size. Then I find the center of where I want it to sit and hammer in a masonry nail. Then half your diameter to get the radius and cut the piece of string to that size, tie it around the nail and hold it taut to create a line and a perfect circle that you can follow with some masking tape. Make sure you're using small enough sections of the masking tape, that way you can follow the curve. Here's a little paint tip: if you want to limit bleeding through the masking tape, then choose the color of the base of the wall and paint first before applying your final color. My Polven paint is tinted and it is in a matte finish. So just stir your paint properly before using it. And I'm going in with my 50mm specialist paintbrush. And I'm going to go over the white that I painted, that's dried, with the color, and I'm using Plaskon's Stardust. I'm taking care while painting over the masking tape, also making sure that I don't lift any of the tape as I paint. The border of the circle is done. Now we can get to the inner part, and I'm just decanting some paint into my paint roller tray. I'm also using a sponge roller as I want a smooth finish. Now I'm just going to paint the bigger surface area on the inner part of the circle. Careful to connect the painted line I did with the paintbrush. And I'm applying 1 to 3 coats, allowing drying time between the coats. Here I'm applying the final coat, and before the final coat dries, so when it's at about 80 to 90% dry, that is when you can take the masking tape off carefully. And as you can see, the trick of painting the white first as the base color of the wall has really helped give crisp and clean lines. Next, I've placed masking tape acting as where I want the shelves, and they're not straight yet, so I'm using a level and marking out where I want them and getting them perfectly straight, and then measuring each shelf and writing those measurements down before I make it to my workshop to cut the wood to size. Next, I'm just smoothing down the surfaces and edges with a sander. And then I'm getting to painting my shelves. I don't want to waste too much of my wonderful tinted Polven paint, so I am applying a multi-surface primer from Plaskon first, and then the final coat of the color. I mounted these shelves to the wall without drilling by using Patek's No More Nails High Tack. It's easy to use, all bonding, all sealing, in all conditions, on all materials. You just need to glue one of the 2 surfaces with No More Nails. And it can hold up to 350 kilograms of weight per square meter. After mounting the object, if you are not satisfied
satisfied with the positioning, you still have 10 minutes to make your adjustments. And once the position of the object is right, press firmly to ensure a proper bond. Then wait 24 hours up to 48 hours for heavy objects so that the bond reaches its final strength. Now all that's left to do is to decorate my DIY circle display shelf. You can use this for your love of plants, collectibles, ornaments, toys, or even souvenirs.
I hope you feel inspired to try this out for yourself at home. Let me know how it goes, comment, and let me know if you tried it out and what you are displaying. And I'll see you in the next DIY video. Until then, keep smiling and DIYing.